Welcome back. Today I want to start with a very simple question, but one that makes many people think. Have you ever eaten something that was considered extremely healthy, like yogurt, and then after a while, your stomach started to feel uncomfortable, bloated, and unexplainable? If this has happened to you, don't worry, you are not alone. In fact, this is something that many people experience, especially after the age of 50. What makes me want to talk about this topic is not just because it is popular, but because its popularity is misleading us. Everyone says yogurt is good. It contains probiotics, aids digestion, boosts immunity, and even improves mood and memory, right? Yes, but not enough, because very few people emphasize that yogurt is an extremely sensitive food. It is like a kind but very difficult doctor. If you combine them wrong, not only will those valuable benefits be negated, but your digestive system may also cry out for help. Over the years of creating content for seniors, I've heard hundreds of stories from my audience about why eating yogurt makes them bloated, gassy, sleepless, or even achy. And the strange thing is, they're all eating healthy foods. So what's going on? The answer lies in the way we combine yogurt with other foods. There are combinations that seem harmless, like fruit or even a protein-rich meal, that can cause serious digestive upset. And that's what we're talking about today. In this video, I'll share with you 3 foods you shouldn't eat with yogurt, along with 3 great combinations that will help yogurt maximize its benefits. This information can help you not only feel lighter, but also really healthy and full of energy every day. So let's start at the root of the problem. Why is yogurt good but also very sensitive? We've all heard that yogurt is a golden food for the digestive system. And that's absolutely true, but only when used correctly. To understand better, imagine your body as a garden. In that garden, the intestines are the soil. The beneficial bacteria in yogurt are the precious seeds that are planted. But if the soil is not suitable, or you water it with the wrong type of water, those seeds will not germinate and may even rot. Yogurt contains probiotics, live beneficial bacteria, which play a role in maintaining the balance of intestinal microflora. These bacteria help break down food, fight harmful bacteria, boost immunity, support vitamin production, and even affect mood and memory. However, what few people pay attention to is probiotics are extremely fragile. They can be destroyed by high temperatures, overly acidic environments, or when combined with the wrong foods. Especially after the age of 50, our digestive system begins to change significantly. The body produces fewer digestive enzymes. The microflora also changes. Beneficial bacteria decrease, harmful bacteria increase. Even the speed of food movement in the intestines slows down. This makes any wrong combination easy to cause disorders, from bloating, fermentation, to chronic inflammation. And this is the reason why many people eat yogurt very punctually, very regularly, but do not feel better, even the opposite. It is not because of yogurt. It is because you put yogurt to work at the wrong time, in the wrong way, with the wrong companion. So how should yogurt be treated? First, let me explore 3 foods that are often combined with yogurt, but are actually enemies in the dark, that make your intestines tired. And acidic fruits or cantaloupe, when freshness becomes a burden on the stomach. One of the most popular, and also the most harmful combinations, is yogurt with fruit. It sounds perfect. The mild sweetness of yogurt blends with the refreshing taste of strawberries, oranges, or even watermelon. Many people think this is an ideal breakfast, but in fact, this is one of the leading causes of silent digestive disorders in the elderly. The reason is very simple. Fruits such as oranges, grapefruits, kiwis, pineapples, strawberries are all acidic. When combined with the protein in yogurt, a food with high protein content, a precipitation process will take place, just like you are mixing lemon juice into milk. In the stomach environment, this combination creates a phenomenon of coagulation, early, making food more difficult to digest, producing gas, slowing down intestinal motility, and causing bloating and discomfort. In addition, another group of fruits, seemingly harmless, should also be avoided: cantaloupe, watermelon, and cantaloupe. These fruits are very fast digesting. Meanwhile, yogurt takes longer to be absorbed. As a result, fast digesting fruits are retained, causing fermentation in the intestines, causing bloating, flatulence, and even mild diarrhea. The story of Margaret, 72, is a typical example. She loved breakfast with yogurt and a few slices of fresh grapefruit, but then she had bloating and nausea that lasted all morning. When she removed acidic fruits from her diet and replaced them with some lightly stewed apples with cinnamon, all symptoms disappeared completely after a week. Her body felt as light as when she was protein-rich foods such as meat and eggs. The overload causes the intestines to take a leave. Another combination mistake that few people pay attention to, but puts a lot of pressure on the digestive system, is eating yogurt with a main meal rich in protein. Many people have the habit of eating Greek yogurt as a side dish with grilled meat, boiled eggs, or protein-rich dishes. In theory, it sounds reasonable, but in reality, this is a big burden on the stomach, especially in middle-aged and elderly people. Protein is a food group that requires a lot of stomach acid to digest. When you eat two heavy protein sources at the same time, for example meat and yogurt, the digestive system has to work at full capacity to break it down. During that process, if the stomach is not acidic enough, a common occurrence in people over 50 years old, the food will stagnate longer, easily leading to decomposition, gas, intestinal inflammation, and intestinal microflora imbalance. Moreover, strong stomach acid can also destroy the beneficial bacteria in yogurt, making the beneficial dish useless, even counterproductive. Uncle Robert, a viewer from Wisconsin, once said that he loved to eat Greek yogurt after every grilled meat dinner. But every time he finished eating, he felt sluggish, his stomach was heavy, his mind was hazy. When he was advised to separate the yogurt, to use it as a snack between meals, or 2 hours after the main meal, he felt noticeably lighter. He called the change a gift for 60 years old. Spicy and fried foods, when the intestines no longer know whether to cool or heat. Do you love a little spicy taste on the tip of your tongue? A crispy samosa dipped in yogurt, or a bowl of spicy Korean noodles with cold yogurt for dessert. These combinations are delicious, but behind them is a very subtle disorder that the digestive system is silently enduring. Spicy foods, such as chili, pepper, curry powder, tend to stimulate the intestinal mucosa. They create a hot effect, stimulate acid secretion, speed up intestinal motility. In contrast, yogurt is cold, slimy, and soothing. When two opposing streams of influence occur at the same time, the intestines do not know which way to react. The result: upset stomach, gas, mild cramps, and even acid reflux in sensitive individuals. Fried foods are also a silent troublemaker. When you combine fat fried in oil with yogurt, which also has fat and lead bacteria, you create a heavy, hard-to-digest dish that builds up mucus in the gut, leading to inflammation and even long-term joint pain. Gloria, 65, used to eat samosas with yogurt every Friday night. She called it her little party, but every Saturday morning she woke up feeling sluggish, bloated, and lethargic. After changing her routine, keeping the yogurt separate and eating it with flax seeds or stewed apples, she felt her spirits rise again. Not only did I feel healthier, I felt years younger, she says. 3 food groups: acidic fruits, protein-rich foods, spicy and fried foods, may seem harmless when paired with yogurt. But in middle age and beyond, every wrong combination is a cumulative burden. Fortunately, if there are enemies, there are also companions. And right now, we will explore 3 of the best combinations with yogurt. Dishes that are not only healthy, but can also soothe, restore, and heal your digestive system every day. Cooked apples and cinnamon. When food becomes a memory and a soothing medicine for the gut, something special happens when we combine yogurt with cooked apples and a dash of cinnamon. The body not only feels lighter, but also soothed from the inside. Apples, especially when lightly cooked, contain a soluble fiber called pectin, a natural prebiotic that feeds the beneficial bacteria in yogurt. This is the perfect combination of probiotics, yogurt, and prebiotics, apples, creating an ideal environment for the gut microflora to thrive. When apples are cooked, the tough fibers in the skin and flesh are softened, making them much easier to digest, especially for people with sensitive digestive systems or over the age of 50. Not only that, adding a dash of cinnamon to stewed apples brings even greater benefits. Cinnamon helps fight inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports the body's natural digestive processes. But more than science, it's an emotional connection. The smell of ripe apples and cinnamon wafting through the kitchen in the morning can evoke the warmth of days gone by. Mom's kitchen, early fall breakfasts, the soft sunlight streaming through the curtains. Diane, a 71-year-old woman, wrote in a letter that she had always eaten yogurt with fresh strawberries, but had recently been experiencing bloating and a cold stomach. When she switched to stewed apples and cinnamon, after just a few days, she not only felt better, but also had more energy and a new lease on life. 2. Flax seeds or chia seeds. The little seeds that pack a punch. Don't let their size fool you. Both flax seeds and chia seeds are true superfoods, especially helpful when you want to boost your gut health without resorting to drugs or a complicated diet. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are highly anti-inflammatory, along with soluble fiber that soothes and protects the lining of the gut. When ground and mixed into yogurt, flax seeds not only improve bowel movements, but also support the process of eliminating toxins gently and regularly. In addition, the lignans in flax seeds also help balance hormones, an important factor in the elderly. Chia seeds also have a similar effect, but in their own way. When soaked in yogurt or liquid, chia seeds expand into a gel form, gently coating the intestinal wall, creating a natural protective layer that helps digestion smoother, reduces constipation, and stabilizes blood sugar. They also provide a significant amount of protein, calcium, and magnesium, essential for the body entering old age. Thomas, 68, is living proof. After years of suffering from chronic constipation, he tried adding 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds to his yogurt every night. After just 3 days, he felt his digestive system became as soft as an armchair, light, even, no longer sluggish as before. What's more surprising is that he says his mind also becomes clearer and more alert, as if his stomach and head were cleared at the same time. Cooked or overnight oats. A constant companion of the digestive system, oats have long been considered a healthy food, but when combined with yogurt in the right way, that is, oats cooked or soaked long enough, you create a dish that has the ability to heal the gut without much effort. Oats contain beta-glucan, a special type of fiber that helps soothe the gut lining, improve cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and most importantly, nourish the gut microbiome. This is an ideal source of prebiotics to combine with the probiotics in yogurt, creating a balanced and healthy digestive system. However, the important thing is how to prepare it. Older people often do not digest raw or instant oats well, so cook or soak your oats with yogurt in a little liquid for 6 to 8 hours. Overnight, the oats become soft, easy to digest, and blend perfectly into a light, nutritious breakfast. Evelyn, 73, used to give up oatmeal because it made her feel bloated. But when she switched to overnight oats with yogurt, a little stewed apple, and a few flax seeds, she said it was the first breakfast in years that felt just right. Light enough, filling enough, and satisfying enough. These 3 combinations, stewed apples and cinnamon, flax or chia seeds, and properly cooked oats, are not only nutritious, but also gentle, therapeutic for a body that slows down with age. And sometimes it's the simplest, most traditional foods that are the best medicine for our digestive systems. What about you? It's time to listen to your body and let yogurt be your true friend. In the final section, please take a moment to look back on this journey, not just with your mind, but with your heart. Before we wrap up today's conversation, I'd like to invite you, just for a minute, to stop with me. Not to learn anything new, but to feel that you are not alone in your own health journey. You don't need to follow any superfood trends or magic formulas. What you need sometimes is just understanding, patience, and a little listening from within. We have just gone through a very small but very profound journey together. From understanding why yogurt, a seemingly simple food, can bring both healing and disorder, to identifying 3 food groups that seem healthy but are actually counterproductive. Then discovering 3 ideal companions, things that are not expensive, not complicated, but extremely close. An apple, a spoonful of nuts, a spoonful of oatmeal. We're not just talking about food, we're talking about an attitude. Slow down, listen, and be kinder to your body. If you find today's post helpful, please forward it to a loved one, a friend, a neighbor, someone who is struggling with healthy eating, but still feels tired. It may be just a small change, but it will make a huge difference in their life. Because you deserve to be healthy. You deserve to eat lightly and happily, and you don't have to change the whole world. Just change the way you start a meal.